Presentation of the following assignments for the students. Prepare a program for an informational meeting with local communities about relevance and potential benefits for hosting a geological repository for spent nuclear fuel. This presentation has been prepared and presented on June 17, 2015. Group 5, Olga Maskienskaja, Fabian Myśliwiec, Eimantas Neneskis, and Andrius Slavickas.
My name is Andrius, and these are my colleagues, Olga, Eimantas, and Fabian. And today we're acting like representatives for company XYZ, and we come to here to discuss with you about the relevance and potential benefits from deep repository in your municipality. So if you have any questions, just ask, don't be afraid. How you know, in our country we use nuclear power to generate electricity. Yes? It's good or bad?
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Yes. Okay, you don't like it, but how is it? We actually now using nuclear energy, nuclear power plants to generate electricity. So we have a problem because the fuel which are in nuclear power plant after irradiation has high radioactivity. So it's like a nuclear waste. The first 2 years, which spent nuclear fuel is stored in special spools in nuclear power plants, but however it's really have small, these spools have really small volumes, so it did not have so much space for storage of all nuclear power plant used fuel. And second, and after a few years, when heat is removed from fresh spent nuclear fuel, it is stored in like these facilities. However, these facilities is like very vulnerable for external threat and so on. And these facilities can be very large since nuclear fuel from nuclear power plants is coming, and these facilities can take very large areas. So these facilities is not like a good solution to final storage of the spent nuclear fuel. And so our company think that the best solution for all country, and of course we will show that and for your municipality is deep repository facilities. These facilities has technology and system to take the nuclear waste in safe way. And first of all, I will talk about the safe, which includes some barriers, and barriers are like safety barriers, which acts like barriers to stop leakage from spent nuclear fuel to groundwater and surface. So these barriers is will help radioactivity inside the deep repository. First barrier is nuclear fuel themselves, since it's ceramic fuel and it's not really easy radicalized to escape from fuel. Second barrier will be copper canisters, and which copper canisters will be storage in some pockets, which later will be fulfilled with betonite clay, which has high which is have pressure that is not conductive to water, and of course there will be like 500 meters of bedrock, which will be like final barrier to.
What is bentonite? I have no idea what is bentonite. Can you tell us?
But all you need to know that bentonite is material which this is unproof to water. So it's really good because radonaclides which escaped first two barriers will not go to the surface and on groundwaters. So
Underground also, this way, radio, what? Well, you know, I'm an audience, I'm sorry. There is a radio somewhere there?
radioactive materials.
So this is which is on radio all the time, yes?
Yeah.
You see, you must face, you know, the public a little bit. You are technical. Go ahead.
Okay. So radioactivity is coming.
See this part.
Yeah, radioactivity is coming from radioactive atoms, which like losing this radioactivity with decay. So radioactivity is like decreasing during time. And we really don't want to come to that radioactivity to come to surface and groundwater because it's like poisons. And however, we made that barriers in which I told in previous slides, which has to stop that radioactivity. And these barriers, however, are not eternal, how anything involved. And however, in deep repository, these barriers will be built and constructed and chosen in such way that the fail of barriers, the time to take to fail all barriers will be much larger than time to radioactivity to decrease to safe limits. So after the barrier is failed, it will be in many yes, radioactivity level will be in safe way.
But you know, you cannot avoid that you have also expert in the audience. Excuse me, the scale of the time, this is a linear scale or what scale is it?
Okay.
What's your answer?
Actually, I just can say that because it's like a simplified slide, so it's a simplified diagram. Actually, like in Sweden, in laws, it is estimated that deep repository has served like 1,000 years, 100,000 years.
But still, is it a linear scale of the time or what?
You have to take imagination.
Okay.
I can help you out.
Yes.
If you put anything on a log scale, it will become linear.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
So the answer should be this logarithmic scale.
All right, so the waste sounds kind of a thing which you wouldn't want to bury in your backyard. But as we already saw that we already have a nuclear waste and we have to dispose it somewhere. But we have and now we have a kind of a safe technologies. So we can bury and dispose of the waste in the safe manner. But maybe there are kind of benefits for someone who does that. So the main benefit would be huge investments into the repositories. In Finland, there was estimates that it could cost around 30 billion Swedish crowns. So it's really a huge amount of money. But from where it will come? In Sweden, there is a fund which is gathered from the taxation on nuclear power. And annually, this fund collects around 4 billion Swedish crowns. So imagine how much money would be spent in your municipality. What does this investment mean? What are the practical things about it? The main thing that it will increase the jobs. you will get a lot of well-paid jobs in your municipality. So a lot of children in your municipality dream about kind of good works and fields where they could develop themselves. So a lot of kids after the graduation go to bigger cities, try to work in huge companies. But I think every parent wants that their children to live somewhere near them, to be able to communicate as easy as it's possible. So the new repository would give many new jobs. That means there would be many opportunities for young people to have jobs near their parents in their own municipality. And like I said, there will be a lot of new jobs. That means a lot of new specialists will come into your municipality. And they'll bring their own money, which means it's a very good thing for local business. Imagine a lot of new cafes, restaurants. Maybe it will have kind of different cuisines. This means that municipality will collect more money from the taxation. And I think every one of you could figure out what could municipality do with additional money.
As my friend said, one of the greatest and biggest benefits is that many educated scientists and specialists will come to the municipality, and it can highly increase the level of local science and education. This staff can also teach and instruct people from many occupations, for example, farmers, about many things that are related to this repository. Maybe some of these people will stay for a long time in the community, in the municipality or the region of repository, and they can also they will be teaching and instructing new cadres, new personnel for nuclear storage facilities. Another big benefit is, as I said, increase of education, of the level of education in the area of close to repository. So I think that I'm sure that many special schools will teach and raise new staff, new personnel for the repository, and maybe facilities that will be related and cooperated and will be cooperating with repository. People who will graduate these schools will be assured of job places. So it is a great improvement on the labor market. I think I wanted to say that. Okay.
Another advantage that you can get from allowing a repository to be built in the region is that we can develop the transport system. In order to achieve that, we want to collaborate with the communities, municipalities. As already been said, there will be more job opportunities, and many people, they will be traveling from the neighbor regions, and that is why we can invest some money to the roads and railways. Moreover, we can also, we expect that many researchers and specialists will be traveling from abroad and from the remote areas of our country. So that is why we think to establish or increase the flights that would connect our region to the main city, or we can also invest some money in the railways, so the traveling will be much easier, and you can reach other cities and go to the vacations much faster. We want to share our results, and we want to be clear for the communities what we are doing, what we got, and all this information will be placed on the website. But we also want to invest some money to the tourist sector. And tourist sector, if we do it, we will attract more people who are visiting our region. And this can get more jobs to the region and more benefits to the more economical benefits. So to place such a dangerous material underground, it's a very huge responsibility, and it's long-term project. But as we already, as we tried to mention, that we have this knowledge nowadays, and we have good technologies to do that, and we can do it in a safety way. So no people will be damaged, no environmental risks will be faced. As a people who are living here, you will also get some benefits from this campaign. As already been said, it's economical benefits. We can improve transport systems. We can attract new investments, develop education, research, and tourist sector. Yes, this is a very promising and ambitious project, but without you, we cannot do it. So we hope for your support. That's it.
Please, wake up. Yes.
Is it my tax dollars paying for the tourist center?
Is it?
Could you repeat the question? Sorry.
Is it my tax money paying for the tourist center?
Yeah, I'll try to answer this. In some sense, yeah. Because, like I showed in the one of the slides, that the source of the money for these projects comes through the taxation of nuclear energy. So we put a tax on nuclear power plant production. However, still the money comes from the buyers of electricity. So in some sense, yeah.
Sorry, but I have to react once more on one question, because it was also given in the one former presentation. It is not industry, it is not tax, it is consumers who paid for the radioactive waste. It is not industry, it's totally, they are putting and they are managing this money until they goes to the fund, but they are final consumers who pay, so all electricity users. Just to clean it, because the people are repeating that, oh, what a good industry will pay. No, and the money is put aside. You can call it a tax, but it is not a tax. It is a special share. All over the electricity price, which is paid you, me, to everybody. Also, sorry, but that just for the cleaning this issue, because it's kind of the misunderstanding all the time, and people are repeating that the industry pays for that. No, we consumers pay. Tommy.
Okay. Thank you. I find it a very interesting project and a good introduction we had here, and it was a good background. No one else before you have told me why we are producing waste. That was a good explanation to see that we are producing electricity with nuclear power, and we also are producing waste. And also this last sentence, without you, we can't do it. There will be no project if you are not interested in having this. So this is very good, yes. And as Vaclav said, I said it's good to explain who is going to pay for all this, because it's me who buying the electricity. That's you said it was a foundation, and the foundation is money from the electricity which I buy from the company. So sometimes you are a bit too technologist, again with this diagram and log diagrams and so on. We have to take care to be not too academic in our approach. But thank you.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Like my colleagues have said, we were trying to connect the dots between electricity, waste, and the responsibility of doing something with it. Like my colleagues, that barrier figure maybe is a little too technical too soon. You got a little bogged down in technical details. One thing you said, though, you said it's in your figure, and you said it in your presentation, when the barriers fail. And I thought, whoops. You know, if you're talking to a non-technical audience, I wonder how many of them, they didn't listen to a word after that. They said, hey, did you hear that? Yeah. The barriers are going to fail. Forget this. Forget this. They're telling you right off it's not going to work. You hold off. That's part of the process, that you want to educate them in steps, that the longevity of the barriers and why if they fail, it won't matter. Don't give them the whole course in the first meeting. And I think Václav mentioned the time scale on that figure. I mean, for the general public, that could have been hours. They don't know. They just don't know. I liked all the benefits. You were stressing the benefits, such as the influx of educated people. I think one thing I got out of this was the side benefits. Benefits of having those kind of people in your community, not related to the repository, but the other things, the other goods and services and expertise they could offer to the public. That was good. I like that. That's all.
Yes, I liked it as well. Good, and especially your simple approach, as you did. You explained the system, you explained the economics, you explained the school teaching part, and then afterwards the social aspects of it. It was easy to follow. I mean, if this had been the first contact, the first information meeting I would have become quite positive to the project as a total. Yes, this is something I like it. I think this would be beneficial also for me, being a very, how to say, close neighbor to what's coming. Of course, too many details in the beginning, technical details, of course, for such an audience. But nevertheless, it was good. I like it.
Okay, Peter, so I have to be different this time. Yes. I didn't like that. Honest or nice? What do you like? Honest or nice? Honest. Okay, so I didn't like it. For the first, you didn't have the common concept. I could feel that you didn't agree really on the common concept. For the second, there was too much about how much money. You know, I felt almost that you want to corrupt me. 50 billion. Then you mention, you know, it costs so much. So the first things, what the hell with this nuclear? You know, you don't have benefit, you have this huge cost, and don't mention taxes to the public. Particularly because, so maybe we will get another tax. You know, you mentioned the taxes. So you miss the target. You miss the target, you're drawn in the, and for the best. You were almost suffering talking to us. Olga, where is your energy from the geological field? You know, you were not convinced at all, and you didn't use her neither. Well, but I think really you were too corruptive almost, because you are mentioning huge money, huge money. What is prices? A lot of taxes will come. Huge money. You know, suspicion at the first point. So don't, you know, you mentioned once maybe, but talk about, they were much smarter. They were benefiting on the social way, not talking with the big money, but what you can achieve here in the local. Oh, you will build, you will have roads, you will have a bridge to Ireland. And the first time was too technical, and never mention suspicion that there is some taxes hidden in there because people are really allergic. That's at least my opinion. You may.
May I have
share.
A different opinion?
Yes.
Yes. No, I mean this is just from experience. I don't think you should hide the fact that it costs a lot of money. Because I think that in many cases this is what that these politicians promise to people. This is not going to cost you anything, and at the end it's always almost 10 times more what was how to say decided upon at the beginning. So I don't see that as a difficulty in this context.
No, I agree, but it was a little bit too much about it. That's what I say. A little bit too much about this billions. So you are. And for the people, even I think billions are not really the money they can imagine. They would like to talk rather about practical things.
Yeah, can I just have a comment?
Sure.
Yeah, because if we analyze our also behavior, most of the things that we actually do, first when you buy the ticket or then you decide to go to the holidays or whatever, the first thing, unfortunately, what we do is we check the price. Yes. So this is the main thing. And when you buy the car, are you checking if it's environmental friendly or if it will be more safe for your pocket? Yeah, unfortunately we do that. We
Olga, I will protest you. I read actually, no, that's serious. Yes. That's serious. Actually, I read really a scientific paper on that actually, this concerning United States, that purchase of car is most irrational thing that Americans do. They assume that they will go every summer, for the skiing, that the whole family will come to them at the same time. So the car. So it was really. So it was written. What are the most irrational decisions taken by America? And this is for United States. And actually, car was on the first place. So you're not right actually that the price was. They are totally finding kind of the other arguments. It is very emotional. It tends to be, by the way. But
can I also give a comment about it?
Sweden. Yes.
Since we have kind of situation in Lithuania where there's propose a new nuclear power plant, and the first question which everyone asked is how much does it cost? So I saw the relevance to put the cost of it. And another question when we hear the answer about the cost is from where we will get the money for it. So that's why I put information about this fund and from where appears the money into the fund. On the taxation. However, I did not mention that the reality is that the consumers pay, because in anything that is related to the tax directly to the audience is a big no. So that's why the concept was like this.
I am in minority, so I will not argue. But still, Olga, you didn't answer. Where was your energy from yesterday? From the field?
I spend it maybe. Spend energy.
Okay. So